Okay, in this video I want to go over different options for lights and pricing. I have more options than I did before for LED strips and lenses. So I think a comprehensive video is needed, as it's becoming a bit difficult to talk to everybody over Instagram. Okay. When it comes to lenses, I have an internal lens and an external lens. Lights are built together using all these parts, so I can do any combination of parts that anybody would like. Everything snaps together pretty easily, so it really makes no difference to me. So you can do this light diffused lens and a dark lens on top. Okay, that's not quite snapped. Okay. So then you get a light diffuse with a dark lens on top. And another option could be a dark lens, a smoked internal lens like this, and maybe a clear lens on top like that. Okay, and that is your result. I know lighting here is not the best. I apologize about that. Okay, and here's one that I made recently that's clear on the external lens and has a white internal lens. Okay, so this white internal lens is more diffused than, for example, this light diffused lens. I will be making a 100% clear lens also at some point. Probably the next couple of weeks I'll have a clear one. Okay, but as you will see here in a second, I'm gonna demo all of the different LED strips with different combinations of lights. So you will be able to see LEDs individually lit up. The less diffusion it is on the inner lens. So here are the different lenses that I'm offering. Different LED strips I'm offering. Plain white, pivot profile, which is the one that I've been selling. This is the one that does white and sequential or solid blinking. There's some RGB strips. I have two of these. One that has loosely spaced LEDs, and I have one here with tightly spaced LEDs. Okay, prices. Base price is $360 plus cost of LED strip. So whatever combination of lenses you want, the base price is always $360. And then for plain white LED strips, I charge $20 a set. These 12 volt controllers are $5 each, and then the LED strips are $5 each, so that makes that $20. Okay, so if you want a set of lights that are plain white, that will be $360 plus 20, $380. Pivot profile are $90 a set, so that will be $360 plus 90, which is $450. So a set with pivot profile, white with sequential blinking or solid blinking will run you $450. RGB. These loosely spaced strips are not too expensive. They're $10 a pair. So that would cost you $390. However, they will not work without a controller. So if you already have a controller, then you're all set. Then a set of those would just simply run you $390. Controller itself is about, I think $120 is the cheapest one for ghosts lighting. Which I prefer. It's a really nice controller, very easy to use. Okay, so if you wanted to get loosely spaced LED strips like this, there will be $360 plus 10. I think I made a simple math mistake there earlier. So it'll be $360 plus 10, which is $370. Okay, plus one of these controllers. So they'll, I think some of the controllers are 120, some are 130. I think this one may be 130. So in that case, it'll be 370 plus 130, which is 500. So for a set with a controller is 500 with these loosely spaced LED strips. Now these tightly spaced LED strips are super nice, but they're super expensive. They're $50 a set. So you're looking at 360 plus 50, which is 410, plus controller. Okay, that's another 120, 130. They have different options for these controllers, so I think the cheaper ones are 120. So then you're looking at 410 plus 120, which is 530. I think that's it as far as pricings are concerned. Next part of this video, I'll go over every individual strip, and so you guys can see how they light up. Okay, before I continue to the next part, when you guys order these, please let me know exactly what you need, whether you want a clear external lens or you would like a smoked external lens, and what internal lens you would like. At this point, this is what I call a diffused. This is the clearest one I have. Then I have white one. Okay, so this one is the same as this one, but it has some white pigment in it, so it provides extra diffusion. Yellow. This one came out extra yellow. I will probably redo them in a slightly less yellowish color. Okay, and I also have a dark internal. Take this apart. Okay, so I have a dark. So your options are either light diffused, white, dark, yellow, and once again, clear option will come down the road. I will also provide a double strip option for pivot profile. Double strip option will be same pricing, which is your 360 base price plus the price of LED strips. So that's 180 times 2, which is, I'm sorry, 90 times 2, which is 180. So you're looking at 360 plus 180 for double pivot profile strips. I wish they weren't so expensive. So I simply charge prices for LED strips. I don't upcharge anything. But they are nice LED strips, tightly spaced LEDs, as you can see here. And they become built-in sequential solid blinking, so you don't need a separate controller like you would need for RGB to get your blinking functionality. This one is your plain white with your plain clear lens on the outside and a white internal lens. As you can see, the light is mostly a solid bar. You can still see individual LEDs. When you look it up close, from a distance, you'll look more like a light bar as opposed to individual LEDs. So this is just plain white LED strip with clear external and white internal. I take that back. I think this one is a clear internal. Yeah, this one is a just regular diffused internal and clear external lens with plain white, with plain regular diffused lens like this. Okay, so this one is plain white with a white internal lens and clear external lens. As you can see, because it's white provides more diffusion, so it appears more as a light bar versus individual LEDs. Okay, the more white I make this, I think the less light you're gonna get out of it. So I'm trying not to make it too white, so you can still see plenty of light and looks more like a bar versus individual LEDs. Okay, so this one has a dark external lens and a white internal lens. So maybe kind of hard to see up against the camera here, but it is slightly darker light than it was with a clear lens. Okay, this one is your yellow internal lens with your white LED strip behind it. It's not as diffused as the other ones. This is transparent yellow pigment that I'm using, so you're gonna see more of the individual LEDs and clear external lens. Okay, this one is yellow internal with dark external lens. It is slightly darker now. Okay, this one is your pivot profile LED strip. They're smaller LEDs, but they're much more closely spaced, so you can see it's more of a bar versus individual LEDs. And now for sequential. Okay, every time it blinks, there's a pause before it switches back to light. Okay. Okay, same setup, clear internal, lightly diffused internal lens and a dark external lens. It's a little darker now. Okay, this is a white internal lens and a clear external lens on pivot profile. There's a bit more diffusion going on. The entire bar lights up a little bit more, but I think it's a little bit less bright because this one is white, so it traps more light, I guess. But you can see pretty much the entire bar lights up, and this is very evident with the blinker. The blinker, you can see the entire bar lights up. It's very nice. Okay, this one is dark external, white internal lens. So here's yellow with pivot profile and white external lens. Yellow internal lens. So blinker will probably change the color somewhat. It does look a little bit more yellow in person, I think, than it does on the video. Okay, this one is dark external lens and yellow internal lens. Okay, so next part of this, next video is going to be RGB. For RGB, again, RGB will require the controller, and it will also require you to download an app so you can control your colors, show modes, blinking, and whatnot. So that's that for this video.